nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Colorado Buffaloes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the Buffaloes head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
All right, Holly. So Missouri's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the move. Runs through the tackle.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Buffaloes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Complete.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Throwing, Lewis. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air again, Lewis. The screen, he's got wheels. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Making side adjustments here. 3rd down from the gun, Lewis. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. First carry of the season for this transfer. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Snagged in the middle, it's Atkins. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
He wants to change this route. Here's Lewis to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll move the wide receiver. 4th down, Lewis. Unloads to the wide out. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to Hardy. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball.
Got a little grass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Moore. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready.
Caught behind the line. It's Young.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his feet. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out. Force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
From the gun, give to Hardy. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment to get the tackle for loss.
Motion from the wideout. Simmons. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Line gets set, first down. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Makes the catch, turning it on. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Gets the back moving. Throwing Simmons. Fires to the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to Hardy. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And he's in for his second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Young. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. They'll leave it with him. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, whipping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is...
A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Lewis. Just a short pass to the tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Young. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Calls his own number. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Might be changing the route.
Booster. Still go.
Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Could be an alley. The 50, the 40, the 30, the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Missouri! His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. On target to the left. There he goes. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I'll tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Simmons to throw. The short hands, it's Hardy. At the 45, on his way. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. Now, in recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
Direct snap. It's Williams. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
The Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Finding some room. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Colorado. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the run, it's Roberts. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for room to the right, it's Hardy. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. On target. Oh, he's got some space. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throwing. Lewis. Under fire. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest versus the Akron Zips. And it's the Demon Deacons trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half.
Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Here's a little room there. The 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started. He scores for the 5th time in this game. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Welsh. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10.
Freeze. Right. Down, ready. Like 88.
The offense changing the play.
Booster. Q. Where did he go?
3rd down from the gun, Lewis. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field.
Wide 53. Slot. Ready, go.
4th down, Lewis. Got his man. They'll wrap him up, and he is stopped well short of the first down marker.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Simmons, bringing the heat, takes a shot as he lets it go. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no breaks, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Takes the handoff. It's Young. He breaks a tackle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Here's Lewis to throw. Gets open down the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
That's caught. It's Young. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Snags it over the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
It's Lewis again. Throws to the wideout. Complete to Williams over the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Where did he go?
Lewis. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target. And as a result, that ball's incomplete.
Lewis to throw. Firing toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Buffs. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's a give to Hardy. At the 35, he's open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense.
Maybe a crease. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Blue 85. Blue 85.
Trying to run, it's Roberts. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
On the ground, it's Roberts. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Never getting stopped on that second down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? He's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers!
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal, going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And he tacks on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Number 19, set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. The give. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Catch in the middle, it's Perry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Right on the money.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. There's a crease. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Buffaloes are flying down the field. On the move, it's Welch. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Good, solid tackle.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fourth down, Lewis. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Right back to him on the ground. Might have a chance. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Running inside. It's Roberts. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Got enough for the first. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Hey, he's had a great day all day today, and not a surprise why they've continued to feature him, and you've seen him make big plays. And down the stretch, we expect more of the same, don't we, guys? Like, up with the lead, ground game keeps that clock moving. You don't want to stop that thing. That clock is your friend. This defense better find some answers quick.